So it's Saturday the 5th of August and I'm back in England. I've just arrived about an hour ago. I came back, I had to go shopping and things. So a long 10-hour flight. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep a wink. Didn't sleep for 1 second on that flight. It was so uncomfortable. But I'm glad to be back. It's quite chilly today. It's been raining all day. It's only just stopped raining. And it's been as low as 13 degrees today, which is about 20 degrees, 25 degrees even, colder than it was in Mexico. So a bit of a shock to the system. My wife and son are still in Mexico. They're going to be there for another 3 weeks. So I've got a bit of time to focus on myself. So at the moment I'm just doing a little jog, partly because I just want to freshen up a little bit and get the blood flowing, do some stretching, but also because I'm supposed to be doing an 800-metre race tomorrow in Gloucester. It's an Avon League, which isn't that important, but I did say I would do it. And I know I'm going to struggle, I'm going to suffer, because apart from feeling tired and lethargic, my stomach's all over the place. I'm hungry but not hungry, and I feel sick and not sick, and I don't know, it just feels a bit strange. I'm going to do this jog, stretch, cook some dinner, and try and sleep as early as I can today, which will probably be like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, because in Mexico right now, and like in England now, it's about 8:30 right now, but in Mexico it's like 2:30, and my body clock's still at that time. So for me it's lunchtime, but it's actually like a late dinner right now. So I gotta try and force myself to sleep and get as much sleep as I can, wake up, see how I feel in the morning, and hopefully do an 800. It won't be fast at all, it'll be very slow, but it'd be nice just to get back into it, and it would help me, I think, get over the jet lag by getting into a routine and by just shocking the system into doing something out of its comfort zone. There's been a bit of drama since the last time I spoke to you. I had this pain in my ear, just here. I thought nothing of it because I thought, oh, you know, it's just a little bit of pain, I thought it'll go away soon. And I also felt dizzy a few times. I didn't put the two together, but then later on the pain got worse, and it got to the point where it was really hurting. So my wife's dad did this thing where he blows cigarette smoke in the ear, and it apparently helps. Didn't do anything. That night I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't sleep. I felt like I was going to die. I was in so much pain all down this side here of my face. It just really hurt. So the next day we went to the hospital. So I ended up in hospital. They had a look. They could see that it was all swollen and inflamed, and they said there's loads of it was blocked, and my hearing was starting to go as well. So what they did was they put some sort of chemical inside, and it made like this bubbly fuzzy sound. It was really bizarre. I had to lay on my side like this, and then they flushed it with a syringe and some sort of fluid, and it did it like 5 or 6 times, and by the last time, or the last 2 times, it really hurt. It felt like my eardrum was going to burst, and I'm wondering if it has, because my hearing's still not working on this side. I'm deaf on this side of my face at the moment. This side I can hear, this side nothing, I can't hear anything. So they did that, and they gave me this antibiotic drip to put in every, oh, I can't remember, 5 drops every 10 hours or something. I haven't done it today actually, and I tried that, but the next day it wasn't any better. So I went back again. This is yesterday, the day that I was flying home, and they decided that it was probably infected, so they're going to give me some antibiotics. And they asked me if I could change my flight, and I said I can't change my flight, it's too late, it would cost too much money and all that kind of stuff, and I've got to go to work and blah blah blah. So they said, okay, what we can do is we can do an injection in your bum, which is quicker, but he said because you're flying that's not going to be any good. So what they did is give me an IV drip in my arm, and they put like 2 bags of this antibiotic fluid inside me, and some other fluid from painkiller or something like that. And within like an hour or so, the pain that was going down here kind of went away. But I was really anxious because the flight was that night, which was yesterday, and the doctor said it will probably really hurt when you go up in the plane, and there's a chance that you might rupture your eardrum. I thought, God, I was getting so anxious. I thought, I've got to go, I haven't really got a choice. So it was a bit achy, and it felt slightly more blocked after that, but otherwise it felt basically the same. But except I'm deaf on this side. It's really strange, it's a strange feeling. Just been really unlucky. I had a toe infection and an ear infection. Tomorrow's going to be really slow. I'm going to just try and run under 2:20. My season best is 2:12. The other races I ran were 2:13, 2:14 and 2:14, I think. So I'm just going to aim for sub 2:20. If I do that, that'll be alright. It'll just be a nice thing just to turn up and race and take part again and get back into the routine. Oh, and by the way, it's so much nicer running here. I know it's a bit chilly, but it's just so much easier and fresher. In Mexico, every step you take feels hard. Here, it just feels bouncy and light and nice. Look at that lovely sunset. Also, I think the blackberries are ready now, so let's go have a look, because this is my favourite time for running, in a way, because when you're on a run and you're feeling a bit peckish, there are blackberries, and around here there's blackberry bushes, and yeah, here we are, look, blackberries. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, they've been picked. That one will do. Yeah, just okay. Just before I left for Mexico, there were some blackberries that were ready, but only a couple. Now they're all starting to come out, so pick them while you can, because they don't last long. If people don't pick them, birds and other animals will. Nice. Okay, that was interesting. So I felt quite controlled. All right, Ned. Yeah, I'm surprised with that. How'd you get on, Ned?
Oh no.
Still recording.
Oh,
you can say hi.
hi YouTube. I
This
don't
is
know.
Ned, my training partner.
What, do you know what you ran?
You came, was it second, third? Fourth, yeah.
I had a good kick. I set my kick at the 2.
Yeah.
Well, I tailed my friend for the whole thing.
Really?
And then he started his kick at 2:30 to try out a different tactic.
Yeah.
But then it didn't last, so I got him on the about 150. There was another guy who almost just didn't kick at all. But I was able to leg it through to the end and he got to go in third. So
Nice, yeah.
I was quite pleased.
I think the same thing had to be. That guy went around me and I just got a stick on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I went through in 69. So,
So my dad said, the first one, he was like, he said to me, oh, he's gone through in 108. He said,
yeah.
you might not be happy with that. I said, no, he's doing 1500 meter pace.
Yeah.
Keep it real, that's
Yeah,
quite good.
That's pretty. In terms of the cardiovascular or the fitness, it felt quite controlled, quite easy. Just my arms felt really heavy.
Yeah.
But when I was going through and I came to there and I raced the guy that I was in the race with, I felt pretty strong. I thought I felt like I was easily going to go past him. And when I finished, I didn't feel that bad. I just felt a little bit out of breath. And whereas when I've run the 800 recently, when I've gone through in 63 seconds, I've been just dead at the end.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm pleased with that. Right, let's stop this camera, and we're going to do a cool down.
Come on, Charlie! Come on, Alan, good girl. Well done. Well done, Chris.
All right, so I'm pretty pleased with that, to be honest. I know it's a slow time, but the way I ran it as well, I went off quite relaxed, quite comfortable. My arms felt really heavy, I don't know why, but I went through the first lap in about 68, 69, and it didn't feel that easy considering how easy it should feel, But I thought, well, you know, I'm in control, I'm going to carry on at least this fast. So the only other master in my race, the other guy that I beat in the end, I could hear him on my shoulder, and I thought, okay, he's going to go around me. I don't know how fit he is, so he might just go ahead. But he went around, and luckily he only stayed like 2 strides ahead of me. And I thought, right, stay on the shoulder, stay on the shoulder. I thought, I reckon I'll have him on that last 200, 100. I reckon I get past him, and I did. So that was good, nice little race. So that means my second lap was probably slightly faster than my first, which shows that I could have actually run quicker today if I'd gone a bit harder, if I'd been a bit braver. But I didn't want to kill myself. The arms felt really heavy, and my whole body just feels heavy and tired. Okay, so it's been a few days since the race, and I thought I'd give you another update. So since then, I've seen a doctor, and another thing's happened which isn't great. So the doctor looked at my ear, and it turns out I burst my eardrum, which is the last thing I wanted. So it means I can't get water in there, I can't swim for at least another 2 months. He reckons it will take about 4 to 8 weeks to heal. He said it was quite a nasty one too. I'm pretty sure when the doctor in Mexico in hospital washed my ear out, that's when it happened. So if he didn't wash it out, I probably would have been okay, but that's that. I can't do anything about it. The good news is that I can actually hear again in that ear. So that's one thing, I guess. I just got to be really careful. I can't swim, which is something I was planning to do, and I can't get water in there. The other thing that's happened that's even worse is the engine on my car is destroyed. I tried to drive to work on Monday after the doctor's appointment, and the oil light came on. I sort of ignored it because I thought, oh, it should be okay for a few miles. I need to drive back home to get some oil or something like that. So I carried on, and basically, long story short, the car started to seize up. The only way to fix it would be to get a new engine, which is going to cost me about 2 to 3 grand, and I have no money at all at the moment, so that's not an option. Plus my gearbox was on its way out as well, so I don't know what to do at the moment. At the moment, I don't have a car. I have no way of getting around, even to go shopping. So I guess just to summarise the race on Sunday, it turns out that having jet lag and travelling a lot is really not a good thing to do the day before a race. So yesterday I did a 6.8 mile slow run cross country with a few hills. It felt quite hard work actually. Today it's just a 2 or 3 mile jog, and also I promised my son I was going to pick him some blackberries, so I got a little container, and there's a blackberry bush over there, and I'm going to go and pick some at the end of the run and freeze them for him when he comes back in about 2.5 weeks. So that's the end of this vlog. Bit of a depressing time for me at the moment, but hopefully things will pick up. And at least this Saturday I get another go at an 800 before September. So I'll see you later.